Hi guys, in my last video I shared some insights with the writer on his thoughts about career and money making, and today I'm going to be meeting up with the CEO of Pertinence Properties Limited and Abode Asset, Mr. Jeffrey, and he will be sharing a story on how he was able to build and lead such a successful establishment, more so how he started from bottom and has found success from selling and exchanging values to Nigerians. Well, now this video is sponsored by the like button. Please hit the like button to help support this video and have it discovered by the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe and turn on post notification as we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And I'm so excited to have you here. That mindset about real estate owners and CEOs, like people that owns real estate, they are rich people. They have the money to bring it up, to maintain it, to build those empires and all that. So we really want to know what your background is like.
Okay, so my name is Jeffery Itepu. I'm primarily based in Lagos, but I have my roots in Abode also because my tertiary education was done at Taishola University. So I schooled there, and so that's how I knew the entire terrain. I've done different jobs even in Abode. As I know that my first job in Abode, I was working with a catering service. We go to party, we cook, we wash plates, we do all those things.
Yes.
Then just not too far from here, there's also a tutorial center that I taught there also as a tutor. Before leaving school and starting my entrepreneurial journey. So in 2015, 2016 was when I ventured into entrepreneurship, particularly real estate, and just to learn. And that was when I came across Pertinence, just to learn and do a lot of things. I even chose to volunteer with the organization for about a year. Not getting paid, just to learn the ropes. It was not an easy period, but and I was there for 7 years. This year being the 7th year, and learning, growing, starting from one branch. I led a branch in Ibejuleki towards Epe Axis. Led it for a year, grew the branch. Led another branch in Lekki before I went to the head office, before I became CEO. So it's been an incredible journey over I have experience when it comes to real estate. Majorly. So yeah.
So it's not like someone, maybe your parents had that block of money at their backyard to let me support this dream and passion. It's not like that.
No.
I have this knowledge about the complaint being abroad too, and some places in Nigeria too. But presently you want to bring it to Abode. Why? What is it we are saying and you are not? What you are saying and we are not saying?
Okay, so Pertinence as an organization is in over 20 states in Nigeria. With projects and a lot of things. We have about 80 estate projects that we have executed over the course of 10 years. We celebrated our 10-year anniversary. That was August 2022, and we have been able to cross into international countries. For instance, we have a setup in Canada, we have a setup in the UK with a massive team. In the UK, we have a setup in UAE, that's Dubai particularly. We have a setup there. We have a growing team in the United States of America, Maryland to be precise. So we have spread out because Nigerians are everywhere. Nigerians are everywhere. Someone say if you go to a country and don't find a Nigerian, that they must be from them.
Especially UK. Especially UK presently now.
They say UK is the 38th state in Nigeria. The concept is not real estate. The concept is more wealth creation. And wealth can be created in any place. As far as they are individuals, because when God was creating the world, there was no point at the days of the creation that God created money. God never created money. He created man, He created the surroundings, the environment. So He put value in man. And so we're able to create wealth by trading value. So irrespective of anywhere in the world, as far as they are human beings there, and there's an environment for them to say there is value to be traded, there's value to be. So there's no single place that is a difficult terrain in quote, or that is a dry land. It's just the eyes of opportunity that has to be open. You know, when God sent Abraham to the land, he looked and everywhere was just dry. But today it's a massive nation.
Now, moving towards the properties you have as a company. So where are locations for the properties?
Okay, like I said, we are in 20 states in Nigeria. You know, I know that the closest properties that Pertinence has closer to this axis is the one at just close to Omuekpe, just here. Then also the one at Mowe. So those are like the two closest. And you know, the reason for coming to Abode is also to come and explore the city. You know, I've been here, I've seen a lot of things in this place, and I know that, you know, there's just not so much differences in codes in terms of structure of what Abode is and what Lagos is. Maybe the difference might be the education. The education. So Abode has that capacity to be like
any other place.
Yeah, any other place that is really, really thriving. It's just about the education. So if we're able to bring education a lot more, then a lot of people will take up opportunities to be able to trade with value, and the city becomes a booming economic city.
Okay. Wait, when you're saying education, you mean educating people about real estate?
Education, wealth education.
Okay, wealth education. Yeah. Building a business in Nigeria now is, I don't want to use the word ad, but I'm using ad. Taking this risk about going into real estate and all that, I know you have gone through some challenges, maybe from friends or in the process of selling properties to people and all that. So what are those challenges you've come across?
Okay, so business is a war.
It's war.
Yeah, there are challenges, and you know, if it was not challenging, a lot of people will be in business. And that's why I say fortune favors the bold. Okay. So people that are able to, you know, take that leap of faith to come, because it's about creating value. There's so much problem in the world, you know. We always say that an entrepreneur is somebody that can see a problem and solve it and profit from solving that problem, because a lot of people have those challenges. So as a business person, we are able to identify problems, convert them to value, and trade them for money. And there's definitely going to be challenges from, you know, when you do analysis, you use maybe personal analysis or so stack or different kind of analysis to look at the terrain, maybe political factors, maybe economic factors, a lot of all these factors that can, you know, kill a business. For instance, in Lagos, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, that the government just put a ban on bikes. And you know, a business that was thriving on that,
and even from maybe a family that is actually fending from that kind of business,
you know, just go out of business. Or you know, right now we are struggling with inflation around 17%. You know, we're trying to go to 20%. It's a lot of work by the central government, the central bank right now, to be able to, you know, bring it back down with the new policies that they are bringing. So a lot of things affect business, but it doesn't change the fact that where there is risk, there is reward. And the higher the potential for risk, the higher the potential for reward. So fortune favors the good.
Now, a lot of people has this mindset about properties being very expensive, especially in Lagos, because I personally seeing flyers with one plot of land for 20 million. What's the thought about that? Is it just me?
It's a good and a bad thing. So good in the sense that, you know, the properties or Lagos as a terrain is a viable economy to invest in, a viable place to invest in, because that same property that we're looking at 20 million now, in the next 12 months. So that's the good part. So the bad part is that lots of people like you know, desire to want to participate in it, but you do not have the capacity because you cannot do that. I think there was a report that, you know, I read, and you know, it was just like the closing transactions that people did in real estate in Nigeria. That was, I think, last year, or about last year, and it's recorded that over $4 billion was spent in acquisition of properties by Nigerians or in Nigeria, and that 4 billion is the one that was recorded. There are many transactions that were not recorded. So even at that, there are 56 million Nigerians that cannot even try, they can't even try to even think of affording it. So that's a baba. So how do we bridge the gap between these guys and this guy? Because most people that want to buy real estate, they want to buy it to store wealth. Then maybe they want to buy it now, sell it at the higher price later, and do a lot of things. So that's where the new company that I just started comes in. The name of the company is Abode, and the purpose is to bridge that gap. So what did we do? We now said, okay, so there's a big property. The property is 10 million naira. A lot of people want to buy this property. They want to use it to make more money. So that 10 million naira property, we now begin to break them into units, like shares. So you can break them into shares of say 50,000 and have like maybe 200 shares of that property and put it as, so somebody with 50,000 naira can buy one share. If you have 100,000, you can buy 2 shares and keep it. So you cannot keep it for like 18 months, 2 years, 5 years, and choose to sell at a later date when resources, and even keep it as fund for maybe school fees or log by doing Japan now, all those kinds of things. So that's what, because there's a problem. And it's a critical problem. It's not that people do not desire to buy properties. It's just that they do not have the capacity. So that's where we now come in.
Nigeria now, if you have the opportunity to change anything about it, what will you change?
That's a very tricky question and interesting. The reason why Nigeria is the way it is because of the way people are. And would I say in quote, I want to change people? Maybe not, because the diversity is actually what makes us great, what makes us strong. But if I would just want to add just one very tiny little thing inside of the consciousness of us as being Nigerian, that thing will just be maybe the value for human life.
Okay.
So I believe that if we have much value for human lives, maybe the way we see and do things will change. If I have value for human life, if I'm given a job, maybe to fix a road, I would think of somebody might die from the bad construction. I can think of when I'm building a house, I can think of parking space because I value I don't want to use the entire space so I can get tenants to come in. If I'm giving money to do business, because I value that these monies are from people's sweat, I'm able to be put integrity into ensuring that that money performs. So I think if I want to add anything, Nigeria is great. I love the people, the diversity. So maybe just to add that consciousness of value for my life.
That's awesome. We'll be watching this. A lot of young people will be seeing this and they will admire I personally admire your work and everything. So, and they want to be like you. Many would make that decision to want to go into real estate. And what advice will you give to people like that?
Okay, so young people, it's our time. They say that we are leaders of tomorrow, and tomorrow continuously comes and never comes, and so but it's our time. We need to take action, take step. We should kick away security. A lot of young person, what we love security, comfort zone, but growth doesn't happen in security. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zone. Maybe you work in an organization, maybe you are taking maybe 100k or 80k or 200k, and you feel that you are okay. There's more to be explored. We have not unleashed 20% of all our potentials. And so it's critical that we are able to, as young people, rise up to that occasion and begin to build. If you check the Asian tigers, they are taking over the world right now. Their population is young. About over 40% of their population are below the age of 40. And they are the world power right now. And it's estimated that by 2100, Nigerians' youth population will be twice the entire Europe. So we have the strength in terms of manpower, in terms of workforce. So we all need to rise up, to the challenge. Many of us need to, create jobs, become entrepreneurs, because all these people will need jobs. So if all of us are looking for jobs to go and work in,
Exactly.
yeah, so we all need to create jobs by ourselves. We need to learn. And the final thing I will also mention for us to be able to climb this ladder fast is also to submit ourselves to mentorship. And it's not those kind of mentorship that you see somebody and say, oh, I'll be my mentor, maybe now, and after 3 months you now send and say, oh sir, you forgot me. No, that serve organization, serve people to be able to grow, learn a lot of things, and you'll be able to gain stature to be able to build the future.
Graduates out there have this passion. This is what I want to do. What advice would you give that person? Maybe the person is going to be watching this now and saying, okay, I think real estate is the new this thing. Let me just venture into it. Where should the person start from?
I want to become an entrepreneur because I know that I want to be an entrepreneur, but the first thing I did for 7 years was to go and submit myself under someone because of that journey. And what I've built, the capacity I've built for 7 years cannot be compared to so I'm able to start a business, and in less than 60 days I know what I'm doing much more than somebody that because you need to gain experience, you need to gain stature. There are some people that their own route is different, but you can't be whiling away time. You have to be putting in the work. So your parents, maybe you want to become a programmer or something, and they are looking, anytime they see you, they should see you investing in that. It's not that you are maybe watching movie and just say no, I don't want to work for anyone. So you need to be doing that work. If it's going to make you to go and submit under somebody to learn, that is great, because you are still going to become an entrepreneur. You have to be enterprising. There's nothing like I want to build something that you must be a part-time. Something must be going on. You can't be idle.
That's that really answers my question. I know I've been saying that a lot, but this one, I know it answered a lot of people's questions too, and that's pain they have in their heart. Like, they don't really have this understanding, but pointing this out is really awesome.
Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe and turn on the post notification, as I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year.
So that would be all. Thank you so much, and I'm really excited to have you.
Excited
Thank
too.
you so much.
All right.
So